We got Brother Mike from the Sky's the Limit. It's been a long time, man. And you know what? We want to give you brothers your flowers. So today, I got Brother Mike, one of the main brothers from the Sky's the Limit. And we just want to sit down and talk to you. And you take us through a journey with the Sky's the Limit, my brother Mike.
Okay. Well, we started, in Mount Vernon, New York, right? And we did a lot of things, man. As a matter of fact, a lot of people said that we should have been the first new edition because, we was doing all the steps and stuff like that, the songs, and of course, a lot of Jackson 5 songs and stuff like that just got us along the way with Earth, Wind, and Fire. It was me, this guy named Larry Bailey, and Charles Hardy, right? And, we was doing songs back and forth. Then we met up with Dennis Pettifor. We got the whole group together with Alan Cole, Dennis Pettifor, David Harrison. All these people went to school with. This guy, Tony Sent, on the drum. And, Alan Cole was on the guitar along with this other guy named Phil Hamilton. Yeah. And so, Richard Lester was our manager with a gospel player for, Miss Martin, 2nd Avenue.
Oh, yeah, Miss Martin had the church. Okay, yes. All right.
Because I used to sing gospel in that group, in the gospel group too. And so Richard Lester was the keyboard player. As a matter of fact, his father they named Lester Towers, which is the projects, after his father.
Wow, that's history. Okay.
So that's his father. So, and he took us through some things, and we met up with this guy named Tony that was with RCA at the time. And, we were trying to see what our level of talent was. And so what they did finally was they had us demo a record. And then they actually put it out under the Light Records, the company that Kool and the Gang was under at one point. The Light Records. And the name of the song is called Your Love Free. And it says Sky's the Limit. You can go on YouTube now, put Sky's the Limit, Your Love Runs Free. And it'll come up, you hear the song.
Okay.
So we did that, we, performed a lot of back and forth. And, a lot of people, they really appreciated it, man. We was doing stuff with this guy named Junior Jordan, which, he passed on that. He was the person who created Bits and Pieces, the group Bits and Pieces from Mount Vernon.
Oh, okay.
So, he, giving us some, take care of certain things, certain ways to move, how to way to hold your hands when you do it the right way. So, you look uniform. So, anyway, from that point on, we did a lot of shows and a lot of people started loving us. And then we added another singer, which was Kevin Stevens.
Okay.
He had a real high tenor voice, man, and it was really beautiful, man. We had a good time. It was a good time. But after that, Richard Levinson, he got sick and stuff like that, so kind of started drifting away from each other. And so Charles Hardy went on to sing, as time went on, he went with the Manhattans.
Okay.
So if you see the Manhattan, you'll see Hardy, in the group too.
Okay. And
at that time, I went on to do, I got signed to Future Records, which is the same label Fat Boys is under.
Mm-hmm.
Put out 2 songs called Guilty Conscience or Your Love Runs Free under the name of All the King's Men.
Wow. Okay, this is history, brother. Go ahead, man. It's history, yeah.
And, so Hardy stayed to Manhattans and Kevin and Larry stayed together and they got another guy and they started, singing together, 3-man group. And I went to Virgin Records with a group called KCM, which is Kevin, Carl, and Mike, right?
Okay.
And, we did a song called Let Me Groove You. We did the video in L.A.
And they are known as KCM.
Which was, that's why I was talking to you that time before about that.
Right.
We did the LA at Venice Beach. And if you go on YouTube now, put Let Me Groove You, you'll see that. Or if you put KCM Soul Train, then you'll see me on that too.
Wow.
We did that too. So, it came a long way, man. And of course, pandemic, a lot of things slowed down, bad management, had to get a job, you know.
Right. Right. A lot of us, right.
But I never stopped performing, you know. So I got with some various groups, you know, that was here in Georgia, because, you know, we didn't move to Atlanta. Got with some various in Georgia, and we, you know, I mean, if you put like Michael Ray ATL, you'll see me doing like a Michael Jackson song, you know. I'm still doing it, you know.
Okay.
And I, you know, taught myself how to play the guitar, so I play acoustic sets in different places, you know what I'm saying? And write music. Matter of fact, I wrote a song called We Can Roll. And if you go on YouTube, put We Can Roll Jeffrey Chavis, you'll see me in that video, and I wrote the song.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Some stuff for people now, too, man. No, I'm keeping it going.
So, did you ever start out writing or singing first?
Started out singing first.
Okay.
It was, like I said, it was me, Larry, Bailey, and Charles Hardy. And, you know, we just wanted to be like bits and pieces at the time. Because, you know, that was it, you know.
Right.
And then, you know, one of my older brothers, you know, went to school with Denzel Washington. And he came to one of our shows, him and this lady named Tina Montez, and, you know, he gave us a little blessing about, you know, he think that we're going to do something worthwhile. We just kept it going, man. Just kept it going. So, you know, that's it in a nutshell. You know, we did a lot of stuff like that. And like I said, right now, Hard is still singing with the Manhattans. And me, you know, I shows with various people. A lot of people, you know, will call me up and go, man, you know, I need somebody to sound like Michael. This thing, man, I need you to come sing this. Or they'll go, Michael, you know, you remember those old Delphonic songs? I need you to come do one of them Delphonic things for me, man. You know, right. So, okay, I can still do it. I got you.
Right.
You know, they pay me, you understand? But right now, I'm in the midst of, like, you know, I got a lot of stuff for like a home studio.
Okay.
You know, home studio, and I'm gonna write a lot more stuff, man. Just solicit it out and see what happens. I got a few people now that say put some stuff, so we're gonna see what happens. Oh, what I didn't say was, we was around with the guy that got me down here. His name is Orville Gilchrist, right? He was also from Mount Vernon, and he introduced me to a guy that I later, my godfather, named Gene Griffin.
Ooh, Gene, okay.
So Gene Griffin and Teddy Riley, you know, was partners in G&R Productions, you know, for Guy and all the other people. And you remember the group Force MDs?
Oh, that was my group. And look, the reason I love the Force, you remind me of Jesse D so much, brother. And that was my group right there. I see you guys, because y'all was out before the Force MDs. And once I seen the Force, y'all reminded me a little bit of the Force MDs. That was my group, yes, sir.
Well, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about that. When I was, you know, still hanging with Gene Griffin and Teddy and stuff like that, right? With G&R Production stuff. The Force MD, matter of fact, the group called Today, which was Bubba, you know, a couple other guys. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's it, right there.
Right. Yes, sir.
Right. Other guys, they was doing the song "Why You Getting Funky on Me" for the House Party movie, the first one.
Oh yes, Big Bub and them, right? Today, the group Today, right? Yeah.
Be around all them guys, man. You know, Mookie and all them, man. You know, that's who I used to hang out with. And the Force MD, one of the guys did still well. So I got him singing. So I don't have the credit on it, but I sang with the Force MDs on this song they had for the House Party movie. Wow. So, you know, I'm singing background on that, you know, along with them guys. I sang background on a lot of stuff, man, that was, you know, going through G&R Productions.
Okay.
You know, it was a lot of fun, man. You know, Teddy's a really, really cool, nice cat, man. He's really nice, you know. And then, you know, Gene, you know, I call him my godfather, and then Donna, which was his wife, I call her my godmother. You know, so it's a lot of fun. You know, we had a lot of fun, man.
Wow, this is some history, brother.
Always something exciting to happen, man.
So, what year did you guys first start?
Oh man.
If you could remember.
We back like 78, something like that. And the reason why I'm saying that because I one of them pictures I sent you was black and white, and there was like 3 people on stage.
Yes, sir.
let me tell you something. That's funny, right? Because we wanted to sing. We was going to high school. We wanted to sing, and so we're like, yo, we're gonna do the show in the high school, right? And our manager was like, no, you ain't ready. We said, listen, we're gonna go out there. We're gonna do our thing. We're gonna be ready. And we went out there the first time, man. They started throwing tomatoes and candies, man. So we got this guy named Kevin Hall and Mark Stuckey, right? They did electronics and stuff like that, and they was, tech heads and whatever. And so I said to the group when we was doing that, I said, listen, next time we go out, right, we're not going to get booed. As a matter of fact, no matter how many times we go out, nobody's going to boo us ever again. And then the second time we did the show at the high school, we came down with the fog machines. That's when we had the silver outfits on, lights was flashing, People was going crazy. Don't be like, never again, no more booing.
Right. I remember them silver suits too, brother. Yes. So the high school was one of the first places y'all rocked during the talent show when y'all first started?
High school was one of the places, yep.
Wow, That's legendary, man.
It was one of the places, man. So when we did that, a lot of people was like, yo, I gotta get your group over here. He was talking, Richard Levinson was our manager at the time. He's like, I gotta get your group over here, man, because the boys is doing something. So we played at, in the Bronx, and the Bronx is a club called the Monterey. I don't even think it's still open now, though. But we played at the Monterey. We played at a couple, a lot of places, man. Matter of fact, we even did the Apollo Theater at Sky's the Limit. And I sang the song Say You Love Me by DJ Rogers at the Apollo Theater, and we got an ovation.
Wow.
Yeah, so we did a lot of stuff, man. We did a lot of stuff. Matter of fact, Sky's the Limit, me, Artie, and Larry, and Kevin, as a matter of fact, was doing some background for Grand Pooper.
Okay.
On one of the songs. I don't remember the name of the song, and I don't think it came out, but, we did record it, stuff like the Pooper Maxwell, Grand Pooper, man,
Okay.
So
it sounds like that might have been the Pooper Maxwell with the Masters of Ceremonies. It might have been. Okay, exactly. Yeah. Now let me ask you this: are all the members still present today? As saying still living, or?
As a matter of fact, yeah, because Tony Central was the drummer of us. He went on to play with this group called Unlimited Touch. Like Tito Puentes, I think his name was.
Okay, that's Sheila E's people. Yes, yeah. Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah, he went on to play with them, doing percussion and stuff like that. Phil Hamilton went on to play with Anita Baker. Let me see, who else was it? I think Alan Cole, which was also a guitar player. I think he became a preacher. And we had another guy in the group named, we call him Den, right? It was Dennis. He went, and it's got to be a God, because I'm telling you, man, this guy you would never expect to become a preacher. And he became a preacher. Right. That's my boy, man. I'm telling you.
What about Kevin Stevenson?
Kevin Stevenson, he's still singing with Larry.
Okay.
Vernon, they're still doing some stuff, man. They sound good too.
Right. I went to see him maybe at the Eddie Robb and the Mob barbecue or picnic, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, and they had a little, him and Tommy and Kev Tommy, they did a little something out there, yeah.
He sent me a video of that, and I don't know what happened to it now, but he sent me a video of that. It was nice, man. They was good. They was doing it.
Okay.
And I told him, I said, yo, you still ain't gonna be better than me though, boy. So,
right. I'm like, yeah, I love it. So when did the group ever come to an end?
It's funny, I don't know exactly. It's just that we kind of drifted apart. It's not like we just ended everything, like we ain't doing it no more.
Right.
Because nobody had any animosities toward anybody. It just kind of drifted, man. And then we wound up doing these other things, and we keep talking about, we got to get like a little Sky's the Limit reunion, get everybody together, do at least a couple of shows or one big show in Mount Vernon, for Sky's the Limit. Because a lot of people been asking Kevin, asking Larry, they've been calling me up. They go, yo, man, we got to do a reunion show sometime, somewhere.
Right, that would be nice. That would be real. Mount Vernon would love that too. They need that. That would be lovely, man. The originals, yeah, that'd be lovely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Since Dennis Pettifor, I think, changed his name to Darden, but he's still playing bass, and he's, for groups and stuff like that. And matter of fact, they gave Sky's the Limit an award, I think, just before the pandemic.
Oh.
An award, yeah.
Okay. You know what the award was about?
It was about, about groups and singing and outstanding penmanship and stuff like that. Not penmanship, but outstanding outstanding achievements in Mount Vernon, uplifting people and stuff like that. It was a nice award, man. Nice award. Matter of fact, if I find the picture of it, I'll just send it to you so you can see what I'm talking about.
Okay, that'll be beautiful if you could do that for me. That'll be beautiful. So, in today's times, I'm just going to take a little bit off. It's just your expertise. In today's times with these singers, because me, I'm just going to be a little prejudiced about this. I believe you guys back in the days is way better than what we get now. How do you feel about the new generation? We ain't got to be too hard, but how do you feel about the new generation? Do you think they're really working on their skills, or what's your take on it?
Well, I mean, the new generation, man, at one time they got kind of lost because they just started writing music with loops, and they played the same music over and over again, and, you just start singing on it. And a lot of people like because that's their time era, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But now they're starting to get back into more instrumentations in what they're doing, and more meat on the thing. And one thing I learned from Gene, which Gene learned it from Quincy Jones, is that and matter of fact, Teddy even does it now when he did, the songs for Michael Jackson, right? You put a lot in, and then you start pulling stuff back. You don't take it out, you just pull it back. Now, you won't really hear it as much, but you'll feel it. You know what I'm saying? So the music is changing. I think the music is so slowly going back to the way it used to be, where people put more instrumentation, more thought into playing instead of just looping something constantly. I think that's good. And there's a lot of singers out, man, that's now that, man, a lot of them are hitting it nice. I'm not even going to talk about, Stokely from Mink and Dick. Yeah. As a matter of fact, when we had the group KCM, we did a show with them. And he told me, Stokely came to me and said, "Yo, Mike, man, I like your voice." Man, shut up, man. I like your voice, man. What you talking about?
Right.
We did a show with, I think it was in Chicago, with, I think it was Tevin Campbell, Mint Condition, and Big Daddy Kane. Okay. For about 70 or 80,000 people, I think it was. So it was a lot of fun, man. The singers, man, this day and age, man, you can tell the ones that not really doing it because they put certain effects on their voice, right?
Right.
But ones who are, they may put, some reverb, stack their voice a little bit, but not that much effects on it so that, you can hear the singer themselves.
Right.
Other than, what's created. And, you can create anything on stage, but real singers don't like that. They want to go out there and sing, show the person that they can do this. They want to walk down into the audience. I mean, that's how I used to do shows, man. I'm walking in the audience. I'm sitting on the fat lady's lap.
You're right.
That, man.
Right.
I stand on it. Matter of fact, when I was performing with the group that I have, when we did shows, man, I stood on their table and sang to the women. I jumped off the stage, jumped onto the table, like Chris Brown did when he jumped on those tables doing,
right.
Stuff. Same thing, man.
Right.
Man. A lot of singers now, man, they starting to hit now, man. At first it was too electronic, but now they go back into singing, so I'm glad about that. Very happy about it.
Now, on the business standpoint, do you guys own your catalog?
Our catalog was owned by the record company because, remember, during that time period, man, we didn't know about catalogs. We didn't know about, copyright infringement and things of that nature because we were little kids.
Right.
We didn't know anything, man. I mean, with my KCM stuff, we got copyrights on our stuff.
Gotcha.
It's not,
okay.
The KCM thing I did, we after Bad Management, the guy Kevin, the group, just wanted to get a job. Carl was at the music, right? And he was nominated for Grammy like 3 or 4 times. So he did Mariah Carey, Bobby Brown. He did, a lot of stuff, right? And we're still close. We still get in touch with each other every day.
Wow. Okay. That's all right.
He's with Jermaine Dupri's camp.
Oh, So Def?
Yeah, he was with that camp. My boy Carl was with that camp for a while.
Okay.
And stuff now that, it's stuff is nice, man. Stuff is nice. Music is nice. And that's how I was trying to tell a lot of people, man, just, if you go online, listen to KCM, especially the song Do You by KCM, that's all me singing.
Wow. We gonna check that out too, man. I definitely got to check that out after the interview. Yeah, thank you for that information too. Yeah.
So if you see KCM, and you'll see my face because it's like the album cover. CD cover actually. CD cover. I'm standing in the front, then Carl and then Kevin's over on the side, so you'll be able to see it's me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So one time they said, you look familiar to me when I was at my job, right? I said, yeah. They said, yeah. I said, well, okay. They said, no, I know you from somewhere. I said, okay. So then the lady, she walked around, and she walked back, she goes, I bought your CD. I know who you are. She said,
wow.
KCM, I'm a fan. I said, oh, okay.
Right. Wow.
She's like, when you do another show? It's like, I'll talk to the fellas. We'll see what happens.
Right. So the demand was high for you brothers, man. Wow.
Dude, this was last week.
So if you guys was thinking about a reunion, what y'all thinking about? What's a 2024 or something like that? Or
man, it would be good in 2024, man. It would be good.
That would be great for Mount Vernon.
I would love it if we can even just get together and do it for the summer. You know what I'm saying?
That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful.
Yeah, everybody's still alive except for Richard Levinson. He passed because he's, a lot older than we were.
Right.
Other than that, man, the whole group is still going.
So now you say you're working, still doing some musical things. Do you teach music? Do you, help any of the young artists, or if anybody comes? Okay. Explain a little bit of that to me, my brother.
As a matter of fact, the guy that, when I wrote the song We Can Roll, I did it for myself, because, when you have that inside your soul to do, you just got to get it out. You know what I'm saying? With music and songs and lyrics and stuff like that, you just got to get it out. And so when he heard the song, yo, man, I'm really feeling this song, man. Can I do it? I said, yeah, sure, why not? So that's why I said, if you put on We Can Roll, Jeffrey Charles, right, then when it comes on, that's the song I wrote, and his voice is on top and mine's underneath it. You can hear the two voices, and all the background is me, and I did that here, and shoot, man, it's just, I've been teaching, I've been teaching some people like guitar lessons, rudimentary stuff that you have to know on the guitar, so that, you can play and perform at the same time. And I've been showing a lot of kids, man, vocal arrangements, and how to do it the correct way. And I had to let them know that if somebody tells you that the way you're doing is the wrong way, keep doing it the wrong way. And the reason for that is because when I wrote a song called Let Me Groove You Also, but it's a slow song, and I'm in the studio recording it, and another guy that's in the girls in there just said, look, took music theory in college and whatever, right? They said, musically, that doesn't go together. I said, it doesn't matter whether it goes together. But the end result is what you feel. It has nothing to do with, you have to have your timing right, but it has nothing to do with, whether that note is supposed to go into this thing according to the music scale. You know what I'm saying? So after I finished doing the song, they was like, okay, we get it now. We get it.
Yes. You was in there creating. They didn't understand that. Yeah. Yes.
And whenever they're going to do something and they need some background and stuff, they go, let's call, and they call me Michael Ray. Yeah, you know, Michael Ray. They go, let's ask Michael Ray. You know, he can come up with something really good.
Right. I love this. I love this. So, before we end this a little bit, my brother, what are some things you want to say to maybe people back home? I mean, any singers, man? Anything that you want to say right now? I mean, the floor is yours, man. We just want to pick your mind and see what you want to talk about right now.
Okay. Just want to say, you know, that you know, I really appreciate all the love that people gave us with Sky's the Limit, you know, and all the love that they still give us back and forth, you know, whenever we speak to people. Matter of fact, you know, I mean, I was home not that long ago, and I'm walking out Fourth Avenue. People was like, yo, Michael Ray, Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson. You know?
I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes. I love it.
Go by me, man, you know who I am. I was like, yo, I don't remember you, man. He said, yo, I'm the guy that was at this concert with y'all, man. And, you know, I used to move your equipment.
Right.
So, oh, okay.
Yes.
You know?
Right.
But, you know, and like, you know, I just want to tell everybody, man, that, you know, especially people that's home doing music and stuff like that, you know, now a couple of guys got to get to redo bits and pieces over again, you know, to perform, you know, with Scooter Collins and stuff like that. You know, we used to play drums for Sky's the Limit too at one point.
Okay. Who are the members of Bits and Pieces?
Oh man, it was. I forgot the one person. It was Junior Jordan. It was Howie Garland.
Okay.
It was one more cat, man. I can't remember his name. Who did he had the high voice.
Did you guys come out at the same time, or you guys had them? Y'all was first, and then they came out.
No, they came out first.
Okay. And they were originally from Mount Vernon also?
Bits and Pieces, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man, that's beautiful. Yep. Okay.
Yep. You know, Howie passed on, like, last year. And Junior passed on years before then. And, you know, they got together, you know, trying to do Bits and Pieces stuff, right?
Right.
And I saw them, and, you know, I got a few of them in concert. And hey, they sound good. They're going to be doing it, but... You know, they ain't Bits and Pieces.
Right. Right. So, now I want to ask this question. How long after Bits and Pieces came out, you guys came out?
Oh, man, it had to be. Bits and Pieces was out for a minute before we came out, though. Okay. You know, they was out maybe a few years before we came out.
Okay, so, but y'all both came out in the 70s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You know, Junior Jordan, man, you know, I mean, I'm telling you, man, he was particular about everything, man. Your hand has to be like just a little bit above your head, you know, understand? Your hand got to come down the right way. So you got to slide the same way, man. You know, when your head's turned, all your head's got to turn on the beat. You know, don't let your beat hit, then one head don't go. Nope, you got to do it over and over again.
Right.
You know? And so Larry Bailey and myself, we adapted that particular way of doing steps. And the majority of the steps that you saw when people watched Sky's the Limit was me and Larry.
Wow, that's classic.
You know, we choreographed, you know, almost all the steps we did. You know, I'm not saying to you know, put this sense in every once in a while, you know, because they did, but Larry and I came up with the basic of it first. Then everybody started putting the stuff in it to make it, you know, their unique way of doing it. But wow. I'm telling you, man, a lot of freaking fun, man. A lot of fun.
Well, me and everybody I know in my age bracket, I'm 55 right now, we didn't know too much about Bits and Pieces. We knew about the Sky's the Limit. I'm just being honest. You know, and that's good that you've given us this history, because if you didn't, most people would probably be arguing, debate that Sky's the Limit was the first one, because y'all was the most famous to us. I mean, to this day, everybody talk about Sky's the Limit. So, you know, I don't hear too much about Bits and Pieces, not to take anything away, but it's just your guys left a stronger trademark. Just my opinion. Yeah.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that, man, because, you know, like I said, with Junior Jordan and stuff like that, he helped Sky's the Limit along the way, man, to get yourself in a certain kind of way to think and way to move and way to do something, so that we can just grow from it and then pass it on to somebody else, man, that, you know, we think it can probably help, you know. And then when we saw New Edition come out, you know, we was like, man, we used to do that stuff, man. We used to do that stuff, man. That ain't nothing new, you know. It's good that they did it, but, you know, we used to do that way before that.
Right. Right. Even like with the Force MDs, you guys was doing that before the Force too. Really, kind of, the moves and all that. Exactly.
All up in that, man. So it's good to see that people still did that. And of course, we got our orientations and some kind of groups like that, because they were very good at what they did as far as steps were concerned.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
And they set the platform for us to be able to do what we did.
Wow. So, brother, look, we love you, man. We thank you for your time. Blessings, our brother Mike from the Sky's the Limit, one of the original OGs, man. Mount Vernon. We trying to get this brother. He wants to come back and do a reunion and things like that. Let's try to make that happen. We love this brother, man, and we love you, brother Mike. And we just say, man, we're just trying to give you the flowers with Sky's the Limit, brother. And thank you once again, my brother.
Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love.